ជាបើកនៅទីក្រុងនេះដោយថាបញ្ហាហ្នឹងរឹតតែធំទៅហើយណាមួយទៀតដោយថានៅក្នុងសង្គមយើងមិនអាចដូចមានពិបាកច្រើនដោយខាងហ្នឹងដោយថាខ្មែរយើងថាអាតបៅវាទូចហើយតែយកឈើមកឆ្កាស់ទៀតរឹតតែធំទៅហើយយើងអត់មានអំណាចមកការពារដោយថាឥឡូវហ្នឹងយើងមានផ្លូវមួយយើងអ្នកនឹងត្រូវការធ្វើដំណើរជីកបាសទៅកន្លែងហ្នឹងហើយត្រឡប់មកវិញបើយើងនៅកន្លែងសង្គមហ្នឹងយើងនៅមានគ្រាន់តែដើរទៅដល់ហ្នឹងដល់អញ្ចឹងបញ្ហាហ្នឹងវារឹតតែធំទៅបើយើងមានបញ្ហាឥឡូវប៉ុណ្ណឹងហើយបើសិនជាកន្លែងហ្នឹងបើកនៅក្នុងសង្គមយើងតើបញ្ហាហ្នឹងវាទៅធំប៉ុណ្ណាដែរ
ដូច្នេះបើ Cindy ទៅបោះឆ្នោត Cindy ប្រហែលបោះ no ហើយកន្លែងហ្នឹងសំណួរទី3ហ្នឹងណាអញ្ចឹង
ព្រោះខ្ញុំធ្វើការនៅសង្គមហ្នឹងខ្ញុំឃើញបងប្អូនមានបញ្ហាហ្នឹងច្រើន
But in addition to what you stated also we missed one point also the child neglect also in that process we have seen a lot of the mostly the private agent that left a car unattended a child unattended in the car and caused a lot of trouble in the family also law enforcement also ចឹងមកថាមិនមែនត្រឹមតែរឿងរ៉ាវក្នុងសង្គមថែមទាំងដល់ពេលញៀនពេកទៅណាអត់មិនបានសុខចិត្តដាក់កូនចោលក្នុងឡានឲ្យកូនមានបញ្ហាមានទោសខ្លះអាចស្លាប់ផងនៅខាង state ផ្សេងៗមានស្លាប់កូនណាចឹងថានេះគឺជាបញ្ហាមួយក្នុងសង្គមពិតមែនតែយើងថាវាអាចតាក់ទាញយកការងារបានច្រើនក្នុងសង្គមយើងអាចទាញយកផលប្រយោជន៍ជាពិសេស revenue នៅក្នុងរដ្ឋរបស់យើងមិនចំតែបញ្ហាសង្គមក្នុងសង្គមទោះបីវាកាត់ឡើងមិនហើយក៏ដោយដោយសារមានលើកឡើងក៏ប៉ុន្តែកាលណាយើងយកបញ្ហាមកនៅក្បែរយើងបញ្ហារឹតតែធំឡើងណាបាទជាការល្អខ្ញុំក៏បោះចោត no ដែរបើរឿង
no ដែរ on question 3
បើសិនជាយើងនិយាយពីរឿង business យកមកអានឹងអាចទាញ business ពីអ្នកដតី
បាទ
ចាយើងរវល់ទៅយកលុយយើងទៅលេងល្បែង
ឲ្យគេរហូតបាទ
ឲ្យគេរហូតចាលុយណាទៅផ្សារចាយទិញម្ហូបទិញអី
ហើយចាស់គាត់ទៅចាស់គាត់ទៅបានលុយកាក់ខ្លះដែរគាត់បានភាសាដែរដល់ពេលមកក្បែរផ្ទះលេងបានទៅបានភាសាទៀតបាននៅឆ្ងាយគាត់ជីឡាតបើទៅបានទៅវត្ថុបានភាសាបាយស្អី
ខ្ញុំអារម្មណ៍ខាងដោយថានៅក្នុងសង្គមយើងខ្វះខាតយល់ដឹងពីរឿងតើចំពោះgambling លេងល្បែងហ្នឹងជាជំងឺមួយដូចថា
ជាជំងឺញៀន
ចានៅក្នុងសង្គមខ្ញុំខត់ខាត
អានេះនិយាយតែល្បែងកាស៊ីណូនៅល្បែងលេងឡូតេរីទៀតកោគូ
ល្បែងរបស់អីដែលថាទិញឆ្នោតទិញអី
ទៅខ្វះទិញអស់មកទាំងដុំមកអាទិត្យគឺអស់មកចំណាយលើរឿងគូឆ្នោតយើងក៏ទិញម្ដងម្កាលដែរមិនទិញច្រើនគាត់លើកឃើញទិញណាគាត់អ្នកដែលញៀនគាត់ទិញម្ដងទាំងដុំអាទិត្យម្ដង
ហើយដល់ចឹងយើងត្រូវការបង្រៀននៅក្នុងសង្គមយើងបង្យល់បងប្អូនទាំងអស់ថាចំពោះលេងល្បែងហ្នឹងជាដូចថាជំងឺ
ញៀន
ត្រូវការយល់ដឹងពីព្រោះពេលណាលងទៅដល់ក្នុងនឹងហើយអត់ដឹងខ្លួន
ពិបាកដកមកវិញហើយបើពិសេសអ្នកណាដែលជឿខាងពុទ្ធសាសនាក៏ដោយឬគ្រឹះសាសនាក៏ដោយ Christianity ស្រីស្រាលបែងហ្នឹងគឺថាអត់ត្រូវតាមសាសនាសោះឡើយចាដូច្នេះសូមមេត្តាគិតមើលទៅបើយើងចង់បានកាស៊ីណូនៅក្បែរផ្ទះយើងអាហ្នឹងយើង vote yes តែបើយើងមិនចង់បានកាស៊ីណូនៅក្បែរផ្ទះយើងអាហ្នឹងយើង vote no ដូច្នេះ we were saying that we agree with you that question 3 is depends on your preference.
Yes, that's exactly correct. It's how you feel about casinos. And I apologize for not mentioning every social ill that gambling causes, but there are a lot. There are a lot. You know, and again, you know, you're talking about somebody leaving their child in the car. They probably thought that they could gamble for half an hour, just like a drunk thinks he can drink a beer. You know, it's an addiction, it's a compulsion, and some people are not good with it.
It creates a lot of problems in family as well as in the society as well.
It absolutely does.
Okay. When the money comes easily, it's always a cost come along with it.
That is the cost.
And it goes easy too.
It does go easy too.
We have about 7 more minutes. I would like to continue with question 4. Dr. Chia, you have question 4 with you?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, question 4 is about labor. And អ្នកធ្វើការដែលធ្វើការរោងចក្រអីក៏ធ្វើការជានៅក្នុង organization មួយជួនកាលពេលឈឺអត់មានថ្ងៃឈឺហើយបើសិនជាយើងឈប់ឈឺគេអត់ឲ្យលុយយើងចវាយអីក៏តកែអត់ឲ្យលុយយើងដោយសារយើងយកថ្ងៃឈប់ហើយច្បាប់នេះបើសិនយើង vote yes អានឹងយើងអាចធ្វើការហើយមានពេលវេលាឈប់ សម្រាប់ឈឺសម្រាប់មើលកូនអីក៏ថៃខ្លួន
This is a very important question. That's why I want to pose the question for, because this is talking about the life, the work force environment that the people should entitled to it. Okay, such as sick days and also the earn sick leave as well. That's why I want to. Can you elaborate more about the question?
Certainly. Question 4, of course, exempts very small employers. So, for example, I wouldn't be affected by it. Anybody employs less than 40 people. I think that this is mostly, kind of aimed at the McDonald's of the world, kind of a thing, because most of your larger companies would have some manner of sick time available, but your McDonald's, your Olive Gardens, your places like that for your busboys, your waitresses, and whatnot. I do have a problem with addressing the problem of the working poor, in kind of a piecemeal fashion. I do wish that that somebody would sit down and have a serious conversation about how to handle the issue of the working poor. For example, there's something in the tax code called the Making Work Pay tax credit. It's the earned income credit for people without children, and it's worth up to, I think, $400 a year, which makes, if you don't have children, which makes it a bit of a joke, because the earned income credit can be worth $5,300 a year if you have 3 children. But I think that the Making Work Pay tax credit, the earned income tax credit, from my point of view, is probably a more intelligent way of dealing with the problem. And I say that for a number of reasons. I mean, first of all, there's a reason they exempt small businesses like mine. We need the flexibility. My office has neither sick time nor vacation time. We just have time off, kind of a thing. And my healthier employees get to take more vacation time than my sicker ones. But they have a certain amount of time that, my wife has the whole system. I don't know. But I understand that. But once you've exempted small employers, you've exempted most of, a huge part of the working poor, kind of a thing.
But can I just interrupt you right there? Since you are also a small business employer, there's an argument saying that if you adopt this law, then the employer will have to pay double. One payment is for the person who are sick, and then you have to give another payment to the person who's substituting for that sick person. So the employer will have to pay double. ខ្ញុំបានសួរលោកមេធាវីថាព្រោះគាត់ក៏ជា employer ដែរគឺជាអ្នកផ្ដល់កិច្ចការឲ្យប្រជាជនខ្ញុំបានសួរគាត់ថាបើសិនជាច្បាប់នេះចេញតើ employer មិនចំណាយប្រាក់ 2 ដងហើយម្ដងគឺ pay ទៅឲ្យអ្នកដែលមានជំងឺឈឺហើយម្ដងទៀតគឺ pay ឲ្យទៅអ្នកដែលមកជំនួសអ្នកជំងឺនោះហើយសូមអស់លោកអញ្ជើញចាំស្ដាប់តើចម្លើយរបស់គាត់យ៉ាងម៉េចចា So what do you think about that?
The reason I think that the earned income credit, the Making Work Pay tax credit, and the expansion of those is a better idea than something like this, than increasing the minimum wage, than things like that, is look, the economy is automating very quickly. The economy is destroying jobs for unskilled people at a much faster rate than people are adapting to the fact that jobs are getting destroyed. I think that as you increase the cost of hiring lightly skilled people, and that's really who the minimum wage laws and things like this are designed to protect. The quicker McDonald's automates its system so it just employs fewer people, the quicker that a lot of these companies, I mean, they're already automating quickly. They will just automate faster, kind of a thing.
So the question is, should we vote yes or should we vote no? Because we have only a few minutes left.
I'm inclined to vote no on this, and say let's come up with a better policy for how to protect what is a very real problem, which is people are working and not bringing home nearly enough money to take care of themselves. And as I say, the tax code I think is the more efficient, is the quicker and more efficient way of doing it. And then
you
fixing.
No, and right now there are some company does not give sick leave or sick day to employees. If they get sick, they won't get any income.
You're right. And again, I don't. Because this one exempts small businesses, I think it affects so few people that it doesn't make much of a difference. But I see this, I see efforts to increase the minimum wage, I see a whole bunch of other things going on. And collectively, I'm thinking to myself, I understand the problem, you're correct to try to address the problem, I just don't think that this is the right way
but at least to start
to address the problem.
Isn't it? At least to start.
Well, we have, Cindy has an opinion here.
Well, I kind of probably a little bit off the subject. ខ្ញុំចង់បញ្យល់ថានៅក្នុងសង្គមយើងពេលណាយើងជាជនទៅសុំកិច្ចការងារធ្វើភាគច្រើនខ្ញុំឃើញថាបងប្អូនយើងកម្រចង់ដឹងពីរឿង benefit មើលតែឃើញទឹកលុយហើយដល់ពេលមានបញ្ហាឡើងកើតឡើងមកបានយល់ថាហេតុអីខ្ញុំអត់មានពេលវេលាឈប់មួយជួយចាហើយដល់អញ្ចឹងពេលពីព្រោះខ្ញុំធ្វើការនៅក្នុងសង្គមហ្នឹងនឹងយកសភៅមកឲ្យមើលបានដឹងថាអូនៅកន្លែង company នេះពេលណាឈឺគេអត់បង់លុយឲ្យហើយនៅមានពេលវេលាធ្វើការនៅពេលវេលាយូរប៉ុណ្ណាបានគេឲ្យចាពេលវេលាឈឺចាដល់អញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំចង់ឲ្យបងប្អូនទាំងអស់ពេលណាមុននឹងចូលធ្វើការនៅកន្លែង company ឲ្យមិនមែនគ្រាន់តែទឹកលុយទេយើងត្រូវការមើលខាង benefit សពគ្រប់ផងពីវ៉ាកង់ពីពេលវេលាឈឺពេល flexible របស់ហ្នឹងជាបូកស្រូបទាំងអស់ជាទឹកលុយចាហើយខ្ញុំដឹងបងប្អូនយើងខ្វះខាតខាងហ្នឹងហ្មង
ត្រូវដាច់ខាតចឹងដោយសារពេលរឿងខ្លីបងប្អូនយើងខ្លះទូរស័ព្ទចូលមកដើម្បីសួរនៅសំណួរអស់នេះណាខ្ញុំថារឿងគឺជាកិច្ចការមួយក្នុងការយកមិនអាចឆ្លើយក្នុងរយៈពេលខ្លីបានទេខ្ញុំចង់បន្តការពិភាក្សាទៅក្រោយទៀតព្រោះថានេះជាដល់ពេលថ្ងៃបោះឆ្នោតហើយម្ល៉េះយើងចង់យកពេលវេលាឲ្យពិភាក្សាឲ្យមកចំណុចបាន more details ណាឲ្យបានបោះក្បាយបន្តិចណាបាទអញ្ចឹងសូមទូបងប្អូនយើងដែលកោងទូរស័ព្ទសួរនេះថាខ្ញុំនឹងពួកយើងនឹងបន្តការពិភាក្សានេះបានក្បោះក្បាយដើម្បីបងប្អូនមានឱកាសយល់កាន់តែជ្រៅនៅអំពីសំណួរទាំងឡាយជាពិសេសពាក់ព័ន្ធដល់អាយុជីវិតរបស់យើងផងការងាររបស់យើងផង
ការរស់នៅរបស់យើងចា
I just want to the people call in and we're going to extend our conversation next week. Okay, if you
next week?
Yeah, we continue on for next week, and then that time we can allow people call in, and we want to discuss more thorough about these questions and allow you to do more research and answer all our difficult questions as well.
Okay,
right?
no, I appreciate that because I think I thought we were talking 1, 2, and 3 today, but so I'm doing 4 on the fly.
That's fine, yes.
Okay. So next week you'll be able to come, right, all of you? Prepare a hard question ដោយសារបើចង់ចេះឲ្យសម្រាប់អាចារ្យណាអញ្ចឹងបើចង់ចេះមែនតើសម្រាប់គាត់មិនសម្រាប់ឲ្យប្រើគ្រឿងអាវុធទេសម្រាប់ដោយការសួរ I said Cambodian proverb said you want to learn you kill the teacher not by knife by gun by questions hard question ហើយសូមអរគុណច្រើនដល់សូមសម្រាប់បន្តិចដើម្បីយើងបន្តកម្មវិធីទី2របស់យើងហើយទឹកក្រោយយើងនឹងបន្តការពិភាក្សាតាក់ទងអំពី